Empire came out, it was a
Yeah.
whole LucasArts like affair.
Yeah, it was a multimedia
It
experiment.
was like a movie without the movie, right? Is what they were calling it.
Yeah.
And so you had the video game, the soundtrack, the book, the comic book, the toy line.
That's right.
What is this?
There's even rumors that or whatever was in episode 1 apparently somewhere.
Shadows of the Empire.
Oh, okay.
Which we talked about way back when.
It was a book and it was a game and
that I think should be considered canon because of all of the shit. But
well, wait. So you said if it was on the screen, it was canon.
So the Black Sun.
That means the holiday special is canon, baby.
Yeah.
And
Life Day for all.
Life Day for everyone.
So here's the thing. Yeah, apparently the Black Sun is canon because it was in Clone Wars, but the main character, what was the character's name? Who was the head of that?
Prince Xizor.
Yeah, he was not in the Clone Wars, so who knows what's going on there.
Well, he probably was a little younger then, but the thing with or it could have been somebody else, but like the thing with Xizor was in Shadows of the Empire, if I remember correctly, is he was trying to vie for like favor of the Emperor over Darth Vader or whatever it was.
Yeah, him and Vader were kind of like exactly that. They were competitors for the Emperor's.
That's right. Yeah.
Graces.
Vader hated that guy. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, Vader desperately hated him, and it resulted.
And the Emperor knew that, and so the Emperor just messed. The Emperor really loves, and you actually start seeing that in this Lords of the Sith book that recently came out. The Emperor loves messing with Vader, and loves just screwing with his mind. And
oh, really?
Oh,
yeah,
it's hilarious.
Yeah. What a dick.
I mean, you can actually see that in some of the other like EU books too. You could see some of the things the Emperor would do that would just fuck with Vader.
So is that bit from Robot Chicken where Vader calls the Emperor after the Death Star?
What the hell is an aluminum falcon? Who the hell are they?
Is that canon?
Wait, you've been floating around for 2 weeks? You must smell like feet wrapped in leathery burnt bacon.
And on a small tangent, did I ever tell you guys my Star Wars tattoo story?
No.
Oh, Jesus.
Because AC Wraith brought up something about Sith tattoos. I was going to get... Remember in TIE Fighter when you're in the Order of the Emperor and they get the glowy tattoo?
Yes.
I was going to get that tattoo. I was going to get it on my arm, the whole thing. I was going to get it. So I got a henna version of it. Because I always do that to test them out, see how they look before I get the real thing. And so I show it to people, and they're like, that looks like anti-Semitic stuff, dude. I'm like, what are you talking about?
It's TIE Fighter.
It's TIE Fighter. No, apparently there's part of the tri thing, the triple thing, looks very similar to a symbol used by the SS in World War II in Germany.
Yeah, it's like...
I'm not even kidding. I found it on Wikipedia. I'm like, I have to rub this off my arm right fucking now. I am not wearing a short sleeve shirt for 2 fucking weeks. Because that stuff doesn't come off right away. And
it's like getting a swastika tattooed on your forehead.
It basically was similar to that. It basically was. So if you're going to get a tattoo, people, do a henna first. And then ask your friends about it. Don't just get it. Because you might get something like wasn't there a guy who thought he got like strength in Hebrew tattooed in his arm, but it really said matzah?
Probably. It was
all
that.
Yeah.
Or like all the Japanese characters or...
Yeah, see, when I got my Chinese tattoo, I got the characters from a calligrapher first to make sure it was correct.
It's like at least ask a Chinese person first.
Exactly. I paid for the calligraphy from an actual Chinese calligraphy company who gave me the right characters.
Yeah, so
it says you're a pussy on your arm right now. I don't understand what that means.
It's like,
God
I have no
damn it. God damn it. I thought it said something else. I thought it said Serenity. Yeah. So, yeah, don't get the TIE Fighter tattoo, people. If you're interested, just don't do it. Just it's anti-Semitic. And now that I think of it, it's like, did they intend that when they made that?
Lucas did.
They probably did.
Probably. I mean, the Empire was modeled on some combination of the Nazis and the USSR, and everything
and it's weird. It's weird though. It reminds me of that who the hell are they? Those British guys where they have a sketch show.
Python?
No. It's Mitchell and Webb, and they have a sketch where they're these Nazi Germans, and they're talking about how the war's going, and the one's like, wait a minute, are we the bad guys? We're the bad guys, aren't we? And it's a whole sketch about realizing that they're the bad guys and how terrible that is. But I never had that thought in TIE Fighter, you know?
And I think that's one of the successes of TIE Fighter is that
Yeah.
they make you not feel like the bad guy.
Exactly. I'm going to just say I think TIE Fighter is the best Star Wars game ever made.
Oh, I think so. Like for me, it's from a gameplay perspective, from like everything that makes
a story
sense.
perspective.
Yeah, TIE Fighter's
everything.
a better game. But
Yeah.
for me, X-Wing is a more memorable game personally because I was so excited about it.
That's fair. It did come out first. It did kind of lay the path for TIE Fighter.
Yeah, but whenever I got that issue of PC Gamer that had TIE Fighter on the front, right? And I'm like, oh my god, they're making a sequel. You know, because that was like the when you find out what was going to actually exist, right? You'd have to see it on the magazine stand because no internet. Yeah. I was just like, I saw a TIE Fighter on a PC Gamer cover, and it was like, holy shit, what? And yeah.
And you know, like for me, all the questions started like, yeah, but TIE Fighters, like they blow up in 2 shots, and yeah, well, they do, but they made it work.
And you still do blow up in 2 shots.
Yeah.
But that's kind of why I like the game, because you know, it's like you have to fly, you know.
It puts you on
carefully.
edge, and you have to fly on the edge of your seat of your pants all the time, right? Like,
Right, because and with the X-wings, it was just like, you know, they would overwhelm you and like beat your shields down and stuff. And with the TIE Fighter, it's just like, oh, it only takes 1 X-wing to kill you. You know, you just don't pay attention for a moment, and you're
or a
dead.
damned A-wing with freaking missiles,
Yes.
jinking and juking and fast and small profile, and I hate A-wings.
Oh, God. I'm with you there. Now, I'm going to put this in the Twitch chat. If you look at the symbol on that page, it's like kind of in the middle. It's basically this symbol. If you look at that, you'll see it's kind of similar, and that's a symbol of the 27th SS Division.
Wait,
Nice.
which one? Which one?
That one. I put it in the Twitch chat too. Yeah. See what I'm talking about?
Yeah, no, I get it. It's
It's similar.
reminiscent.
It's similar enough that it made me really uncomfortable.
So
Oh, are you
similar
talking
enough-
about that black one?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
so for anybody who's wondering in chat, it's this one.
I put it in the chat.
Oh, well, when I clicked on it, it took me to the full page,
Yeah,
not
the full
JPEG.
page of about 1 million of them.
Oh no, that's weird.
Yeah. It's the actual JPEG.
Well, okay, just because it's an SS symbol doesn't make it anti-Semitic. Fine, but I don't want a goddamn SS symbol on my goddamn arm. Yeah, so I kiboshed that idea. That was really sad because I was really looking forward to that one. You know, now I'm just gonna get an Empire symbol at some point because that's a lot less dubious. It looks like a gear. Did we just lose someone?
Nope.
Nope.
Oh.
Oh, yes, we did. We lost him.
Oh, I'm back.
Uh-oh.
Hello.
He's back.
That
There
was
he is.
weird. Well, we've been talking for a while, guys. We should probably wrap this up. We've been talking for about 2 hours? A little over 2 hours?
Something like that.
Holy shit.
So
Yeah,
let me ask you.
It's 12:15 over here, so.
Oh, yeah, it's nice.
Yes.
Yeah, oh my God. I'm sorry, guys.
So
what were we going to ask, Jim? We'll wrap it up with this.
yes. So away from the topic of Star Wars, let's talk
Okay.
about Elite for a moment.
Okay.
So what do you
For a
think?
moment.
Have you played the 1-3?
I've played Power Play. The changes they've made to the bounty hunting system, I liked because they made it so the AI will try not to fly in your line of fire anymore. And out of all the combat I've done, which has only been about 3 hours, I didn't get one friendly hit. So that was
that's
nice.
cool.
That was nice. Power Play itself,
Yeah, I don't
I-
know. I just don't feel it. You know, it's like, well, the thing that's interesting to me though is because now if I declare a faction or whatever, then I can actually go into a system and find enemies to kill
yeah.
that aren't. They don't have to be wanted. They can just be like on my shit list. So that's kind of interesting.
Yeah, I did notice that, which is kind of interesting. But
I went to Earth, right, and there was a because they added a new thing to whenever you go to your contacts list, there's like agents or whatever that you can do faction missions.
Right. Yeah.
Basically.
Sure.
So they were like, okay, well, we're going to undermine the president of Earth because with like raid their cargo ships and get whatever, And I was like, oh, well, that's kind of cool, right? So that gives me like a license to be a dick around Earth. Otherwise, there's no reason to be there, right? Because
there's really nothing going on. The stations are really pretty.
Yeah, they're pretty.
What's the deal with that one station that supposedly like takes 2 hours to fly to?
Oh, that's an Alpha. That's an Alpha Centauri. I forget the name of it right now. Something.
Apparently, if you go there, you get a free ship. But maybe I'm being lied to.
I don't know about that, but it's like several thousand light seconds from the gate, so it takes like 45 minutes to fly there. Like of real time, so it's very far from the gate.
God, you like run out of fuel getting there.
You need to make sure you have enough fuel to get there. But other than that, I'm kind of excited about the changes that 1.3 is bringing. The faction stuff is not that great, I didn't think. At least what I've done with it so far. Like, oh, I got to fly the propaganda around. Okay. Zippity-doo. But apparently it's coming out next week. I thought it was coming out this week, but apparently it's coming out next week for regular.
Yeah, it needs a little time in the oven.
Yeah, they did another update announcement or something like that today or something like that.
Oh, okay, I missed that.
I have not yet been able to find a Diamondback to buy.
Oh, I haven't either.
I want to try one.
I want to try one.
You would think they would make it prevalent so that people could try the freaking things.
Apparently, it's going to be about 500,000 credits. They're saying it's going to be like the step up from the Viper.
That's interesting. Then.
That's what I read. I'm not sure about that.
So it's somewhere between a Viper and a Vulture.
Yes. That's what they're saying. And it's going to have apparently better jump range than either of them, which is good because the jump range on both those ships is shit. It's got like a spit cup for a fuel tank. It's like, okay.
Although the Viper, I've upgraded everything to Tier 3 stuff or Tech 3 stuff or whatever it is, and I get like decent jump range.
Yeah, I guess I haven't done it on the Vulture much because I swear I had to scoop every star on a long trip.
Well, what's your jump range on it?
Oh, like 10.
Yeah, 10. See, I got 12 up on the Viper.
That's still
makes a difference.
Yeah, but still on a long trip, you're still going to be scooping a lot because the fuel tank is not that big.
I don't know, man. Viper. If you outfit, because my Vulture's got all like Class A stuff on it, I get like 17, something like that. It goes a lot further than
I have not fully outfitted it yet. I should, but I haven't.
See, that's the reason I'm bored with the game is because I have an A-spec Vulture. There is no ship in the game that is better than the damn Vulture.
Yeah.
And especially since we've had this beta going for 2 weeks and you can go buy an Anaconda for 100 credits. So I've flown every ship in the game with like the best armaments and decked out. And just nothing touches that Vulture. So I have no reason to want to upgrade.
Yeah,
that's kind of the whole
OP.
point, right?
Yeah, that's one of the whole points of a game like Elite is to get better ships. And apparently the Vulture is more fun to fly than the Fer de Lance. Apparently the Fer de Lance has more lethality, but it also flies a lot more sluggish than the Vulture.
Yeah, and I don't really like it. In fact, that's what I was flying today. Was a Fer de Lance.
Fer de Lance?
Yeah, I had like 4 beam lasers on it. 4 beam 2s, I guess is what it fits.
Yeah.
The only thing that's really fun about the Fer de Lance is you can have a size 4 cannon on it.
Ooh.
That's kind of scary. But the thing is, in a Vulture, I can kill an NPC Anaconda in a res in like 30 seconds.
Sure.
And I don't need a Class 4 cannon to do it.
Nope.
But if I got a Class 4 cannon, I can kill him probably in 20. So, just target that power plant, wham, wham, and he's gone.
Oh, also the other nice thing about 1.3 are the high intensity resource extraction zones. I did find a couple of those.
Yeah, now
those are great.
The thing I was excited about, and I'm kind of cooled off on now, is the drones. because I was like, okay, the mining drones are
Have
going to
you-
be pretty cool. I've used them. They had a problem. Maybe they've patched it by now,
I haven't
where
tried
the drones would actually commit suicide on the
Oh.
hull of the ship. Like it would be like,
Kapla!
yeah,
Wait, what?
yeah, they would. Well, if you had two drones that tried to dock at the same time, they'd ram each other.
Ram each
Well,
other.
Yeah.
What?
So they were a little dumb.
It is a good day to die.
Yay for
But it-
AI.
Yeah, but it was awesome though. Okay, so you're mining, right? And you're just like drilling away. I had a Type 9, right? And you're just drilling away at this asteroid.
Yeah.
And I put a survey probe out on the asteroid, so it shows you what the mineral content of the asteroid is and how much is left.
Yeah.
Right. So it's nice because then you know, like, okay, this asteroid's dried out of platinum. I'm moving on. The problem though is like you're drilling the asteroid and you keep launching out probes or drones rather to gather up the chunks, and
Yeah.
you're supposed to have them last with a Class A. It's supposed to be like 12 minutes per thing, right? But because they were murdering each other, it was seconds for most of them. So I could only do like one at a time, right?
Yeah.
And then you continuously have to manage your ore refinery. So it's like, oh, this mineral's unallocated. It's like, yeah, because we just filled 1 ton of gold. I just picked up another piece of gold. Now I'm at like 5%. Oh, it's unallocated, so I have to go in there and touch it. Stupid. Yeah, it's every time you fill the hopper and it dumps into the cargo bay. The next time you pick up that thing, then there's no slot in the refinery that has gold in it right now.
What?
So it's like, well, what do you want to do with it? And I think it should be like, hey, is there a frickin' open slot in the refinery? Good, stick it in there.
Sure.
Yeah, but they make you micromanage that damn thing. Well,
Or at
the
least
thing
have
was,
like an advanced refinery or something that might have that as a feature. I don't know, something.
yeah, and
Yeah.
just be able to tune it and just be like, oh yeah, like I'm going to eject anything that's like granite. I don't want lead or whatever, but keep the gold, keep the platinum, keep the silver, right? That would be great. But anyway, so I went out there and I was out there for like 2 hours, and I only had like my one drone at a time. But I'm busting rocks, and the drone, when they fly out and they grab a fragment and then like turn around and zip back up, into the belly of the ship, and then they go back out. It's got, like everything in that game, it's got really great sound effects.
Right.
And so I got my headphones on and I'm like listening to the probes flying around and stuff, and it's like, that's pretty neat. After 2 hours, I had like 4 tons of stuff, and I'm just like, wow, this is miserable. Like I don't even have to manually scoop the stuff anymore, thank God. But I'm not making enough money. Like in 2 hours, I made as much as if I'd been in a res for 10 minutes.
Oh,
It's
really?
just like, no, mining is not there yet. Yeah.
Oh.
Like the thing that would make it for mining, because you have to find, there's only one place that's worth going, and that's if you find a planet with a metal ring. It has to be metallic. It can't be like high metal content or whatever. It has to be solid metallic ring, and it has to be pristine whenever you look at the quality of, because if it's not pristine, then you're not going to get the percentage per chunk out of the stuff. It's going to be mostly rock and not the metal that you want. So trying to find that is like, forget it. So I went over to Zeon's, where it's like a middling kind of, but it's metallic. That first planet at Zeon's is a metallic ring. So, but I was only getting like 1%, 2% metal out of every fragment. So it was just like, oh God, I have to scoop forever yeah. So it sucks. So I guess it would be, fly around until you find a pristine metallic.
That's
And
not fun.
Don't tell anybody else where it is, or they'll come bleed it dry.
That's not fun.
So,
And that's
No,
kind of
no.
what I thought. Like, I did want to start doing some mining, and I was kind of under the impression that it wasn't quite as fun or worth the time at this point.
Not like an Eve where you just go sit in a belt and walk away.
Exactly. Read a book, watch a movie.
Oh, God. Well, on that note, we've been talking, guys, for about 2.5 hours. We should probably wrap this up.
All right.
So, folks,
Enjoy
thank
your
you.
movie.
Joe, thank you so much for, again, taking the time to
Always a pleasure.
talk
Always
to
a
us
pleasure.
about Star Wars games. We should have you back on more often to talk about this stuff because it's fun. It is definitely fun. Folks, next week, I'm not entirely sure what we're going to talk about yet. I want to talk about joysticks, I think, because it's on my mind. So I think we'll talk about some hardware. So we might talk about that next week, but maybe not. So thank you for watching and listening, and we'll see you next time. Good night, everyone.
Bye.
Bye-bye.